Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to the second part of my flip through of March 2025. We left off on St. Patrick's Day, and just really quickly, this journal is made out of a 9 by 12 envelope, super simple to make. My pages, 16 of them folded in half, are bound in with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch using embroidery floss. I make a little loop up here so that I can put just kind of moments of the month, let's just say, on the side here. So there's that. I close it with seam binding with 2 holes with eyelets. And then this, I think we'll go into where I found this during this video, I believe. I can't remember. I think, you know what? This is Paint by Les on Instagram. So I'll leave her linked below. Okay, so let's get started or let's finish up. Okay, so this is among my favorite pages in the book. I use a variety of things to decorate my book: magazine clippings, pieces of Happy Mail, magazine clippings, stickers, um, memes that I find online, packaging, large vinyl stickers. I laminate things. I put little pictures. I make little dangles, lots of different things. I make tags out of notepad papers. Okay, so there's that. So I make little dangly things coming off of a tab up at the top. So let's go. This is Tuesday the 18th. I get my days of the week and my numbers from Loveland's Life. I will put her Instagram account below. This particular month, I was starting back slowly but surely, working my way up to my full dosage of chemotherapy meds. I had been off of them for a while back in January because I had radiation treatments, and I get several side effects, from the chemotherapy. So I have to just work my way up slowly. One of the side effects is fever. So that's what I was suffering from in the month of March. Okay, so let's see. Imagine having the flu forever. Now imagine people expecting you to live normally. That's chronic illness. Yes, that is, in a nutshell, what my chronic illness, which is POTS, what it causes me to experience on a daily basis. So, anyway, and then on top of that, of course, I deal with, battling cancer. So, never a dull moment around here. Never a dull moment. Okay. Also, from the medication, I have nerve pain. So, my husband often gives me massages, foot massages, which I'm not complaining about one bit. So I had to email my nurse, and then she tells me what to do. I have to stop all medication, wait for me not to have a fever for 24 hours, then I restart the medication. It goes like that until I no longer have fevers. So these are 2 little dangly things. I did not write on the back of this. This came from the packaging of the ginger ale box. And when I wake in the early wee hours at 3 a.m. with a fever, um, I really enjoy a very cold ginger ale. So decided to just put those things in here dangling. Um, and then this is just, like remembering to treat yourself with grace, when things aren't going great. This I found, I love this so much. Go within, everything you need is there. So just a picture of home. I love that. And then this here, okay, so this is about my daughter and her boyfriend. Okay, so on this day here, my daughter's boyfriend had purchased, no, was under contract with a house up here, and they were having an inspection. So he asked my husband if he would come along and just kind of support him and kind of look for things as well, make sure that everything was covered. So my husband and I went. I almost didn't go. I was feeling extremely, on this day, I was feeling extremely potsy, like this, like, ugh. I almost didn't go, but I got my big girl panties on and I went. So, and I was glad. I was glad afterward. This is just memes, some happy planner stickers, some washi tape. This is a card, faith-based card. This is from Happy Mail. And then right here we have that. Oh, we have no fever, no meds. So yeah. Um, so no meds for 24 hours, and then yeah, no major problems. My son and his wife had a specialist appointment for their little baby butterfly, and she's growing and gaining weight. So we were thrilled to hear that. We had started watching The Rookie, and then this is just clip art of a couch that I found. And when I was looking for couch clip art, I decided to go with a more floral pattern, to meet like the spring theme, if you will. Now let me see right here. I felt my finger sticking on uh, staples. So what I do to remedy that is I take my pliers and I kind of flatten them down. Yeah, that way nothing gets caught on them. Okay. On this day here, my daughter had brought me a $100,000 bar. Someone had given it to her at work, and she knows they're my favorite, so she brought it home to me. This I found so hilarious. It says I immediately know when mom is leaving me home alone because she puts on an outfit that doesn't make her look homeless. So true. Oh my goodness. Yes. Um, so true. This is my dog in a nutshell. Every time he sees, especially when I take my slippers off and I put flip-flops on or something, he immediately knows that I'm leaving the house, and he'll get up on the top of the couch and he just sits there and shivers. And we have to physically pick him up and put him in his bed before we leave. So there's that. I had an appointment today with my oncologist. Yeah, this is me all the time. I feel like I'm already tired tomorrow. Oh my gosh. This is from a Happy Mail, I believe. Yeah, I love that image. So I had no fever. I'm up to my full dosage of one of my medications. Had my oncology appointment, and just to go over meds and stuff. Went to Walmart, looked for dresses, no joy, and then we're watching The Rookie. Yeah, chatted with my girl on her way home. And let's see, I love these too. I find these about just kids that are grown. My husband and I are in our empty nest stage. Um, Thankfully and gratefully, our kids, don't live very far. And so they're over here or we're over there, at least once a week, if not more. And I talk to my daughter every day on the phone and all that. But what bittersweet success to raise kids who grow up to go confidently toward lives of their own making, to raise kids who we miss so fiercely when they're gone and ache with intense pride at the very thought of them. What exquisite love. Yes. I love finding those. I had some shortbread this evening. I think, where did we find this shortbread? It could have been at the Dollar Tree or something. I really enjoy shortbread. Had another fever um, at 5:30 in the morning. So, yep, got up and had Tylenol and a ginger ale. Emailed my nurse, and we're at this point we were bumping up the my steroids again. Ugh. So poor Big Handsome had to wash the sheets again. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The good news is that I know it's going to be over. I know it will resolve itself after a few weeks and everything will be hunky dory. So I look forward to that time. He started on the corned beef for dinner. We were, I don't know when we had corned beef. Oh, maybe the kids came over this day. I don't know. This is Friday. Yeah, Friday. Um, yeah, I worked in the room. I finally figured out the printables and how to like put them, I guess, on the computer and stuff because it had taken me a long time to figure it out because I hadn't done it in a long time. And then when I did tell all of you guys that the printables were available, I hadn't put them to public viewing or whatever it is. Oh my gosh, what a nightmare. Uh Anyway. Okay. So I had to schedule a bunch of appointments today on this day. I'm feeling really tired. Oh, I made pound cakes for the kids for dessert, and the kids came over for dinner. Yeah, love having them over. Okay, so what I need on this page is I need a gem. I need a gem. So I'm going to take these. These are from Recreations by Brooke, and we'll get a little blue. I don't think I have one on here, which is so bizarre. So we'll just put it right there. And this is a prime example of when I don't have a lot to say, right? Um, I tipped this in, but this I made into a belly band. I really enjoy doing this. We do spend a lot of time on the couch. Yeah, it's just our life and the season that we're in right now. And so a little tuck spot for this, which is just notepads glued together. And then I find a big beautiful meme to put on my the opposite page, and it's very simple. This is a little tab I stapled on. Yeah. Now, this was interesting. So, Saturday, this is a picture of what we received in an Instacart, which my husband and I at the time had no idea what this was. It was really kind of humorous after the fact. So we had gone out to run errands, and this morning we went to the grocery store and stuff like that. And then when we got home, we got a delivery. I'm not sure if the guy said he was from Instacart or not. And my husband like stood outside a good almost 10 minutes, like going back and forth with the guy saying, "No, I don't think, you have the right house." And the guy's like, "No, this is where I'm supposed to deliver it." We were totally in the dark. But then I remembered that morning I got a text from Instacart, I guess, and they said that my two sisters-in-law um, had, I guess, were sending something, and I didn't understand what it was. It had a link to click on. I am very old lady, okay? I do not click on links, all right? Don't send me a link because I'm not going to click on it. I'm in the phase of my life where everything's a scam. Okay. So we had no idea what was happening. And so then after we started, unpacking, it was like $100,000 bars, sunflowers, charcuterie stuff, chicken soup, a fruit bowl. And it was very specific to our tastes, right? And so then I remembered, wait a minute. So I texted my sisters in law and they said, yes, we just wanted to brighten your day. And yes, they did brighten our day, but it was super funny that it took us a while to actually believe that this was for us, Oh my gosh, we're such spastics. Anyway, this is a picture of the actual flowers. They were absolutely stunning for like over a week. I mean, they were beautiful. This is from the packaging, and again, not very much to say, but I still think I have beautiful pages to illustrate that day. And then this, it was from the charcuterie. So because I'm generally the only person that eats between my husband and I, um, yeah, it was, even though it doesn't seem like a lot of food, what we got in the Instacart, it is a lot of food, and I'm only one person. So we invited the kids over this Sunday to share our charcuterie board with us and the fruit and some other snacky bits. And then we had a game night where we played the chameleon and Tapple, and it was super fun together playing games. This right here is a printable from Recreations by Brooke. It came out so cute, and I will put her YouTube channel below. The printables are on her Facebook group, okay? So you have to join her Facebook group to get that. But these are just so beautiful, so beautiful. So I made this up. She also has videos on her YouTube channel on how to put them together, how to make the things. And I just love it. I think it's so adorable. So the gents came over this day. I spoke to my aunt. I did my ramble. Um, no fever, but woke with a headache. Um, yeah, and then the kids came over, and I love having them over. So this I just put right here. And then let's see. This is my own lettering. Um, this book here is filled with this lettering. I've just this month of March, I've just really enjoyed using this lettering. A little meme again because I don't have a lot to say. So I just decorate a page, or in this case, this was the base page, came from uh, a magazine, an art magazine. And then I just put this right on top. And I love the simplicity of it, but it still is effective. So I really like that. Um, this day here, oh no, wait, I'm thinking to myself, hang on. Because there are a couple people that I want to mention. But yeah, I did. Okay, so the flower on the front of the book is Paint by Les. Then this is another one here that that I did that I got an idea from. I'll find out in the next few pages. Anyway, sorry, this just reminded me of it. This is a printable from Recreations by Brooke. And then this background here is actually a magazine clipping from a fashion magazine. I filmed a video. This is a Monday couch, and we binged The Rookie. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Worked in my room, catching up on stuff. And then again, another huge example or very good example of I don't have a lot to say, right? So this was the actual page, the base page, right? I got a quote from a desk calendar and put that on there. That we had hail this day. This is my own lettering. This I sent to a sweet friend that we chat back and forth on Instagram, and my sweet friend Agnes. So I sent her this. She was also going through a little bit of a rough time, so yeah. Love chatting to her. She's so sweet. And then this, I didn't have a lot to say, so I set it right on this very small, Project Life card, made this picture into a pocket, and there you have it, right? Um, yeah, not much talking about my medication and my nurse and how we're still binging The Rookie. Yeah, and it stormed all night and lightninged all night. So, and it hailed. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. All of a sudden, I was on the phone with my daughter. She was driving home from work, and she said it was really dark skies ahead, up from where she was driving, which of course was where we live. And and then all of a sudden, I hear this pinging, and I look outside, and there are like pieces of ice, pinging everywhere. It was crazy. This here, okay, we went out and about. This is about having big kids and little kids and all of that. This symbolizes my sweet granddaughter that is um, still in the belly. We had gone out today. My husband and I went out and about, and I had been in search of dresses. We did go to Kohl's this day, which I don't really shop at Kohl's very often, but yeah, we had almost run out of options because we'd been every other place, and I could not find any dresses. I like to wear dresses mostly here because I live in Florida. It's a must to have them be like sundresses because it's so stinking hot here. Anyway, so my husband actually found me some really nice, and they're actually sun protection dresses, so that's even a bonus for me. Yeah, but these beautiful little sundresses, and we got a few of them in the same style. Tried them on; they fit real nice. They're super comfortable, so we got those. And then we went to some other stores in search as well, but we found some dresses for our sweet little butterfly. My husband picked out the cutest little purple floral dress with a little Easter bonnet. Oh my gosh, so cute. So yeah, she'll wear it when she's older. But and this right here, some of you guys complimented on, oh, those are such cute dresses. This is actually from Happy Mail. It's a sticker. These are not a picture of the dresses that we got. Or of the dress we got. It's just symbolizing that we purchased a dress for our sweet little butterfly. So, and then this right here is a tip in with a tag that was another. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Yes. This, and there's another part on the other side I'll show you, but this is a printable from, oops, sorry, from Brooke. So make sure you head over to her YouTube channel and then watch the video on how to create this. Well, or go to her Facebook page first, get the printable, and then watch how to put it together. So pretty. So there's that. And then this is the other side of it. There were other ways to use it too, but this is the way that I chose to use it. And then here is for the next day. And this little meme here I found and I sent it to my sweet daughter-in-law. I know you're tired, Mom. I know I take so much of your energy, but just a little longer and I'll be in your arms. You're doing amazing. I feel your love in every heartbeat. Can't wait to see you. I love you, Mom. So I sent that to her. I saw it online and I had to send it to her. And then this just talks about, motherhood. It's frightening. When you're pregnant for the first time, you don't know what to expect. And, yeah. So there's that. And then on this day as well, we went out to Maria's again for breakfast. It was very yummy. I had the same old asparagus omelet, and it was delicious. Um, we went for a car wash afterward. We also met Mama and Papa here. Yeah, so that was nice. Um, oh, and then going through the car wash, whenever we go through the car wash, it just brings back such fond memories of taking our kids through the car wash. They used to love going through the car wash. And so, yeah, we just always reminisce about that. And then this here, so my daughter's boyfriend signed the closing papers on his house in Miami. So, oh my gosh, such a huge weight lifted from him, for him. We ordered pizza that night from Marco's, and we had a lot of family come over this night. I think there were 15 of us. Yeah, here's some pictures in here of family. My hands were very crampy this day. The gems were over. My husband cleaned house. It was very sunny out. Yeah, these are all the different things that we did. Um, vacuum, mop, clean the bathrooms, laundry, dusting, wiping surfaces, watering plants, making chocolate pudding, catching up on journaling. Here is a Bible verse, spending time with extended family. Yeah, it was wonderful, beautiful. Love it when family's here. And then on this day here, this is the day that I made my April journal, which I had a lot of fun making. This right here is just from a magazine clipping. Um, I'm at the age where my mind firmly believes I'm 29, my humor suggests I'm 12, and my body possibly died in the Civil War. Yep, that would be me. And then here's a full picture of my journal. I love how it came out. And then, yeah, he's poor Big Handsome is in high pain. I made the April journal, answered all my comments, couch all day, and we were binging Ray Donovan. Okay, so we actually stopped watching a the Rookie. Yeah, Ray Donovan is a show. It's kind of like an Irish Sopranos. Oh my gosh. Oh, and then the kids told me that they saw a wild hog. Hmm, interesting. Near a preserve that they live by. Um and then I'm going to do another collaboration with Grabby here soon. Okay, yeah. We had stopped watching The Rookie because let me just tell you, I thought I had written about it. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe. We stopped working on my calendar. The Rookie decided to watch something else. We weren't fond of the political messages. Yeah. Ugh, I cannot stand that. Can I just watch a program where there are no political implications, or I don't like that at all. I don't mind controversial subjects at all, but don't be forcing your network's policies or politics on me. I don't like that. So we stopped watching that show. Anyway, here is another example. Did I ever tell you who did this? Did I ever? Now I'm confused. Where did I have that? I thought, oh, here it is. Nope. I didn't write it in there. I had made these things and uh, is it in here? Maybe. No. I could swear it might be somewhere else. So this is just a page in the book. Let's just keep going and I'll see if I wrote it somewhere else. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so this day I was a Sunday and I of course speak to my aunt, I film my ramble session, and so here is where I learned the idea of making these little things here. These, which are super super fun, I have to say. And you can just mass make them and keep them in a little, a little area so that you can just grab them when you want to, but I think they make really sweet embellishments. And it was from Create with Scrimping Mummy. Yep. So Amanda, so she has really fun videos. So I would encourage you to go over to her channel. I will put her link, of course, below. Another sweet springy couch, and then oh yes, at some point in time I ran out of ink in my printer, so I was getting really annoyed because I'm part of a program with HP that just automatically sends you ink, and they hadn't sent me ink that I knew of. And so I, figured out how to order it and did that. And then I just said, you know what? Let me just check my drawer one more time. Wouldn't you know, there was ink in there. Whoops. So anyway, yeah, regular old Sunday. Regular old Sunday. I don't know if the kids came over. Um, watching Ray Donovan. Yeah, I don't think the kids came over this weekend. And then that, no, that wasn't it. Okay. So then this day here, okay, wait. Now I'm confusing myself again. All right. So we must have tried to look. Oh, yeah. Okay. We did go look for dresses. I got these dresses, yes, at Kohl's. Okay, that's correct. We went back to Kohl's and we used our Kohl's cash to get one more dress. Yep. And then here is another example. This is a sweet little clip art from Art Piece, actually from Cat Hand. Uh, and I love using these or putting these little things into a vase that has nothing in it. This was the background base paper, piece of collage, and then it had this empty bottle, and I thought, well, I think that looks cute in there. Same with well, it's these here, but I had done it a few times in here where it looked really cute, I thought. And now, of course, I cannot find them anywhere. The heck? Oh, it's here. This right here. Yeah, I like doing that. It's super fun. So there's that. Yeah, so we went back to Kohl's and I got another dress. This is just a Bible verse on a with a piece of collage. I again, when I have not a lot to say, which is quite often these days, I just do a pretty little collage, with a Bible verse or um some kind of quote, super easy to do. We went to Goodwill and dropped off some stuff this day. This is from Happy Mail as well. Washi tape. Here's our Kohl's cash that we used. My big handsome still in high pain. And then, yeah. Oh, we ran errands too. My husband got a cast iron but not cast iron pan when we were at Kohl's as well. Um, we went to the Dollar Tree and then we went to Joann's, and it was such a waste of time, as it is usually whenever I go to Joann's. I've just never been fond of that store. But it was like super bare and empty in some places and then useless stuff in other places. The sales weren't all that great. I mean, I could get a better sale on a regular day with a 40% coupon. And, I don't know. I'm not understanding their strategy for going out of business. Anyway, um, stormy all night. And then, let me see. And okay, and then A's house on this day, um, My daughter's boyfriend's house is completely closed, so that chapter is over, and they could now at this point move forward to the new place. So, and then here's the back of the book. I could choose to do something here. I chose not to. And then this is the vellum, right? So I really, really enjoyed this book a lot. I did not certainly work in it on a daily basis. What I tend to do is I will sit in here for a while and I will decorate a load of pages, and then I will go back at a later time, spend about an hour or so in here, and I will write all of my journaling at one time. So yeah, that's how I've been doing it lately, and it seems to be working fine for me at the time. So I hope you enjoyed that. Yes, I do. If you want to know how I make an envelope journal, not this particular one, but an envelope journal, look down below in the description box. I have a list of how to tutorials on many different types of journals, using many different types of substrates, an envelope, a file folder, or a hanging file folder, I think, a book, different versions. So go ahead and check that out. Yeah, always check the description box and make sure you check in there as well for all the links that I have left for you there. Check out all those Instagram accounts or the YouTube channels. And yeah, I will thank you so much for your time. I know time is precious, and I really, really appreciate that you choose to spend it with me. I hope you have a great rest of your day, a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you all real soon. Bye for now.